How's it going, boys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today, lads, we have got a new Jumbo Pursuit objectives, which we will get into in a minute. If you don't want to hear what I've got to say now, you can literally skip 30 or 40 seconds. But if you do want to stay here, literally, I just want to say, first of all, the support recently has been nuts for August. It's literally almost September, and it's been unreal. So much love for that. But I would just like to say, a mate of mine and I have started a podcast surrounding New Zealand football, but football in general. Obviously, me and my mate are both Kiwis, so we do focus around New Zealand football. Just check my pinned comment, I'll have the links in it, and you'll go chuck us a sub if you want. We are on YouTube, we upload the full podcast, clips and all of that good stuff on there, and we also are on Spotify. So click the first link in the description or just look at my pinned comment. Much love, boys. Let's get into the objectives guide. Right, so today EA have released a Jumbo Pursuit objectives. Now I'm a little bit disappointed with this. Not in the objectives, I've had a little brief look, and I mean a little bit of a spoiler. It only takes 5 games to get this done, which I'll obviously go through in a minute with you guys, but I'm a little bit disappointed because we are in a pre-season promo. So looking at the last objective, the team tryout, you can obviously do this and you will earn a 50k pack, but you will also get a Kickstarter pack reward in FIFA 22, which I believe is just like 11 gold players and 1 rare, which is actually really good, because to start the game, it's just some players to get in the club. So I really would have liked to see with this one, not only do you get a 100k pack and all these packs for this FIFA, but I would have really liked to see a FIFA 22 reward for completing these objectives, because it is a pre-season promo. So lads, I'm just warning you now, if you do complete these objectives, this is not a FIFA 22 reward. You do not get anything in FIFA 22 for completing this objective. You just get FIFA 21 packs, so that's why I'm a little bit disappointed with it. Now lads, if you guys don't know how these objective guide works, what I do is I go over all these objectives, give you guys my tips and tricks, and then I do build a squad builder between 30 and 60,000 coins that you guys can use to get these objectives done. So starting off at the top, we have got assist 15 goals in any foot game mode. Now this you can do against a mate if you want to do it that way, but I would recommend doing it in squad battles because you're going to have to do that anyways. But like I said, any foot game mode, you can do it in friendlies, squad battles, online draft will even count, division rivals, and obviously foot champs. So literally every single game mode that's possible. Single player draft as well will count, so literally any single game mode, you'll get a 25k pack as well. Assist 15 goals in any foot game mode, you've got score 20 goals in any foot game mode, which is the exact same as assist 15. You can do it in any game mode. Assist with through balls in 5 separate matches on at least professional difficulty in squad battles or division rivals. So obviously it looks like you'll be wanting to do it in squad battles anyway, because it just doesn't make sense to just add games on by having to play some friendlies against a mate and then squad battles. You'll literally, the score 20 and assist 15 you'll get done very easily whilst you're playing the squad battle games. But the assist with a through ball is simple. It's triangle on the PS4 and Y on the Xbox to assist, or that is a through ball, you just have to assist with it. Happy days. Score 1 goal using a left wing and 1 goal using a right wing in 3 separate squad battle matches on at least semi-pro, or obviously you do have the option to do it in division rivals. Now with this one, I will get into the squad builders soon, and I can already tell I'm going to be using the 4-3-3 formation because you've got the left and the right wing. Just make sure for this one, if you're playing a left mid at left wing, it will not count. If you're playing a left wing at left mid, I'm not too sure about that, but make sure you've got a right wing in the right wing position, or if you've got a left mid, make sure you change him up to a left wing, or a right mid to a right wing, because otherwise it will not count. Win a squad battles match on at least professional difficulty, having players from the following nations in your starting squad. So you need at least 1 German player, at least 1 French player, at least 1 English player, at least 1 Spanish player, and at least 1 Italian player. Score 2 goals in the same squad battles match on at least professional, with one of the two, and one of the 2 goals must be scored with a header and the other from outside the box. Then I've got win 2 squad battles matches by at least 3 goals on at least professional, which obviously with a scoreline you're gonna obviously hoping to be to beat it 5 or 6-0, and obviously at the end of the video with the tips I will show you guys how you can get the squad battle goals, try to get the squad battle wins a whole lot easier. I know for a fact lots of people will be struggling with the show off one. So basically you have to score 2 goals in the same match, and these ones, I say this all the time, yeah, this one is tough because EA do not clarify it in this. They don't say if they mean with 1 player, if you have to score 2 goals with 1 player, 1 a header and 1 outside the box, or they don't, say you can use any players. They are really poor with the communication with this, and they do this all the time. I do notice this a lot, and I know lots of people do get confused with ones like this. I believe it was the last silver ones, where it was like score 4 goals, 1 must be a volley. People were confused because it didn't clarify if it had to be with 1 player. player to score the 4 goals with that one player, or you could use different players. So for this one, I'll just say be safe and score 2 goals with the same player, and obviously one of the 2 goals has to be a header, and one of them has to be outside of the box. So let's get into the squad builder. Like I said, I'll try to get the squad builder between 30 and 60,000 coins for you guys. Let's go. So boys, this is the team we have come up with. Now, as you can see, the main requirement and the main thing people will be worrying about is the Spanish, French, German, English, and Italian players. We have gone for a Premier League team, like I said, with a 4-3-3, so you can get the left and right wing for the objectives there. I think it's score a goal with a left and right wing, something like that. Obviously, you guys will know. So, like I said, make sure they are a right wing. If you've got Adama in the club, make sure he's a right wing in the right wing. Make sure he's not a right mid playing in a right wing position, as I went over before. But lads, at left wing, we have gone for Daniel Podence, 5'5", 4'4", 4-star, sorry, 92 pace as well, which is not too bad. His dribbling is absolutely, I say not too bad, it's absolutely class. His dribbling as well is very nice. His shooting is absolutely atrocious, but you know, he's a nice little pacey winger. Up front, we have gone for Rodrigo, and the reason I've gone for him is because we all know he's very good. If you played FIFA early on in the game, you will know that this dude was like 50 to 100k when FIFA 20 first came out, or sorry, FIFA 21 first came out. He's a very meta card, but the main reason I'm using him today is because he is Spanish, alright? He is Spanish, so he does get that Spanish player ticked off. Another Spanishman here, we have gone for Adama Traore. Left centre mid, we've gone for Naby Keita, and in the central midfield, we've gone for Sissoko, he's actually gone to Watford now, but his Spurs card is still the only one available in packs, as he hasn't got his updated card yet. But like I said, that's a French player, so you've got the Spanish, you've got the France, Oxlade-Chamberlain, you've got the English. Now, left back, you need to use Emerson. The only Italian players in the Premier League are actually both from Chelsea, and that is Emerson and Jorginho. But Emerson, you can deal with at left back than having a 55 pace Jorginho in the midfield. So he gets the Italian nation kicked off. Now, centre back, we have gone for Rudiger, who gets the last piece of the puzzle regarding the nations anyway, and he does get that German nation ticked off. Now, right centre back, we've got the rat himself, Joe Gomez. Right back, we've gone for Hector Bellerin, and in net, we have gone for Nick Pope, 6'7", saves with feet trait, and once again another rat. So lads, this team's probably coming in at roughly 40 to 50,000 coins. You probably will start to see a price inflation in this Emerson card, because as I said, it's either him or Jorginho for the Italian players in the Premier League. So yeah, you will see his price going up, and obviously Rudiger and Joe Gomez, Nick Pope for 82s and even 81s and 80s are very inflated right now due to the, I think it's the 87 times 10 is bringing them up quite a bit. But lads, this squad builder will get it done for you guys. As I said, you've got the wingers, you've got all the nations, happy days. Now boys, hopping in to the first tip, it is going to be your bench. For your bench out, you can sub on any players. I mean, if you want to search your club for Premier League players to sub them on, or it doesn't have to be Premier League players, it can literally be any players on the bench, you can sub them on straight away. But if there's like a specific objective, because I know there's a Hector Bellerin objective out as well, if you want to get Hector Bellerin done at the same time, then you can perfectly do that and, you know, get 2 birds with 1 stone. But like I said boys, fill out the bench with your best players. I'll have my path to glory for Verratti, Hazard, I'll have my team of the season Mbappe, and if you are struggling, you can obviously make these super subs and they'll play a whole lot better. You know, having Mbappe up front will be a whole lot better. You could sub off Rodrigo straight away, as long as you go into the match with Rodrigo starting, you can bag him off for Mbappe or your super sub straight away, and you are absolutely sorted. Now boys, going to tip number 2, I do have to say as well, I'm not sponsored by Footbin. We are just using them as an example. I mean, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship from them, but I am not sponsored. I am just using them as an example. So basically lads, tip number 2 is going to be chemistry styles. Now for example, yeah, let's take Rodrigo, this 82 rated striker, obviously on the market. And the beauty of Footbin, what it does is it tells you his PS4 price, his Xbox price, and I'm pretty sure the PC price. So he's currently 5.7k on the PS4, 6.9k on the Xbox, and 6.9k on the PC. Now, as I said, boys, this tip is chemistry styles. Another beauty of Footbin is you can apply different chemistry styles, and it will tell you, you know, what stats it improves in-game, and it will give him an in-game rating. For example, let's go ahead and chuck a marksman on him. So he goes from 79 shooting, in-game he goes to 87 shooting with 90 finishing, 87 shot power, 86 long shots. He gets a +8 dribbling boost as well, going to 92 ball control and 91 dribbling, and in-game, instead of an 82 rated striker, according to Footbin, he will perform as if he is an 87 rated striker with the marksman chem style applied. So he may be an 82 rated, but if you can put the correct chem style on him, he will perform so much better than his actual rating in game. So tip number 2, obviously we've just used him as an example. Potence as well, you'd probably want to chuck, you know, maybe a sniper or even a finisher chemistry style on him to get that finishing up, and it'll probably put him up to like an 81 or 82 rated left wing. Chemistry styles are very, very important, lads. Obviously, make your players get your, because obviously it's not a great team, yeah. You can get your players, you'll get the most out of your players for very little as well, because some chem styles only cost 200 to 300 coins. You don't have to worry and buy shadows, which are like 3k each for your centre backs. Genuinely just chuck a sentinel or something on them, which is like 200 coins on the PS4 and Xbox market. So happy days there. Now lads, tip number 3, and I mean this is like the last tip, and I say it's a tip. This is very helpful for the squad battles people. Now if you guys do struggle with squad battles, the beauty of this objective, usually they make the squad battle objectives world class. You can do these objectives on professional, which is absolutely class. I think some of them are semi-pro, but you want to get them done on professional to get them done in 5 games. But like I said, boys, if you get this done correctly, you can get these objectives done in only 5 games, which is absolutely class from EA. So as you see, squad battles, they give you 4 teams every single time. You've got a 190 squad, you've got a 178, 80 rated squad with only 48 chemistry. So you can view the squad by pressing triangle, and it's not a great squad. Lots of players are off chem, only 80 rating, so you would obviously want to play that and just put it on professional difficulty. Now as you can see, EA give you 4 selections each time, and you can update the opponents with square on the PS4 and X on the Xbox, and it will refresh your opponents, give you a whole new batch. And once again, you've got the 2 tough squads. You've got a 1-9 squad, which you're obviously going to want to avoid, but they've given you an 80 rated squad with 49 chem and a 73 rated squad with 67 chem. So you'd want to keep playing the shit teams, make sure it's on professional difficulty, and after you play each game, you could just keep refreshing it, because obviously beating a shit team with goalkeepers on 2 chemistry at striker, you're going to have a whole lot better chance of beating that if you are struggling, compared to a 1-9-6 team with Neymar and Ronaldo and Mbappe, all of that good stuff. So boys, tip number 3 is just squad battles. Keep refreshing and keep playing those poor teams. Just to refresh over the objectives, obviously to make sure that everything will work fine. You've got assist 15 and score 20, which you will obviously get done. Assist with through balls in 5 separate matches. As I said, lads, this objective will only take you up to 5 games, or a minimum of 5 games, but you can get it done in 5 games, which is absolutely class. So assist using Y, or yeah, I think it's triangle on the PS4 and Y on the Xbox. Score 1 goal using a left wing and 1 goal using right wing in 3 separate matches. You've got Adama Traore and obviously Daniel Potence. Win a squad battles match on at least professional difficulty, having players from the following nations. We've got all of those players ticked off. Score 2 goals in the same match. One of the 2 goals must be scored with a header, and 1 must be outside of a box. Obviously you can do that. As I said, you might want to use the same player for this. EA don't clarify it. They don't clarify if you can score, say, a header with 1 player and an outside the box with the other, and it will count. They don't clarify whether you have to use a particular player or not, so I'll just probably do it with the same player. You only need to do it once in 1 game as well, so obviously you've got 5 attempts to do so anyway, so no problem there at all. And then to win 2 squad battle matches by at least 3 goals, obviously you're going to be trying to score as much as you can, and as I said, if you keep playing those shit squad battle teams on professional difficulty, you'll be absolutely fine. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. As I said in the intro as well, make sure to check out the Ferns podcast. It is a comment that is pinned down below, or the link is in the description. It's been your boy Davis, and until next time, peace out boys.